Hey YouTube, what's going on? This is iTalk. Here, and in today's video, we have a brand new video. So today I thought we would go over the Battle Pass and give my full thoughts and opinions on it. And I just gotta say up front here, I think the Battle Pass is not bad this season. I'm actually pretty satisfied with this one for sure. And let's just go over it from starting from tier 1 all the way to tier 100. So the first skin we have here is the Evie skin. Honestly, this is probably my favorite in the Battle Pass, even though I do have a very small complaint about it. I really like the blush they gave her. It's actually very different compared to a lot of skins. We usually don't see blush added to characters like that, but I think it looks really good on Evie here. Love the color scheme here. A lot of people thought, myself included, that this would actually be a Nintendo Switch exclusive, and I'm kind of shocked it's not, and I'm actually kind of disappointed it's not, mainly because it's just gonna be ran too much, and I feel like everyone and their mother is gonna be running this throughout the entire season, and it's just gonna get worn out and boring. I completely understand that my little problem here is such a first world problem that it doesn't really even matter. In reality, it really doesn't matter. I would have liked it though to see this be a Nintendo Switch exclusive, because you know this would have been so popular as a Nintendo Switch exclusive skin. Right next to Wildcat, this might have been even more popular than that. But regardless, color scheme is great. Her back bling is actually really cool. I do like how they kind of look like those arcade shooter things, those light shooters that you would see for like those House of the Dead games. Really cool back bling there. Also, I think her pickaxes are actually really cool, and I'm actually not even the biggest fan of these dual harvesting tools, but these look really interesting and they kind of remind me of Joy-Cons. Again, I'm telling you, man, the skin would have been a perfect Switch exclusive. And also the music pack ain't bad. It's like dubstep, and I think it's actually pretty all right. And then moving on from that, we have the Snap skin. I can't fully explain how I feel about the skin just yet because I don't have all the edit styles for him yet. I don't have all the heads, the arms, the torsos, the legs. I have no idea how I'm really gonna feel about the outfit, but I will say just like the base model of him, I think he looks sick. Like, this is a really cool action figure looking sort of skin. Very happy with it. I'm happy that like every season now, we seem to get outfits that kind of tie to being really creative, and there's a lot of different things you have to get for them. And I like that sort of aspect. It adds a little bit more grind to everything. And the fact that it's for like an outfit is actually really cool. And I'm happy with what they did with him so far. I'm excited to see what else we get for him. I think Tuna Fish was probably the most well-handled skin that was like a custom Battle Pass skin. I still think Gear Specialist Maya was the best, but in terms of like actual pieces and stuff that you have to find around the island in order for you to customize it however you want, I do still think that Tuna Fish was probably the best one, but we'll have to wait and see how I feel about him when I get all the edit styles and stuff. My opinion could very well change here. Moving on to page 2 here, the only real notable thing besides the edit style for Evie, which I already talked about Evie, I think she's a great skin. All the edit styles I think are great. Just want to get that out of the way. We have the blowing up emo, which I think is a really fun emo for sure. It's really simple. You just take a selfie and then you get infinite likes until it reaches like, I think it's like 999,999, something like that, around that ballpark of numbers. And I think it's actually a pretty cool emote. And I will get into the emotes later on in the video because I kind of have a similar complaint that a lot of other people have regarding the emotes in battle passes in general as of late. But moving on to page 3 here, we have the articulated blade wing glider. It looks like a glider we've seen before plenty of times. It's not bad. It's just one where it's like, yeah, I've seen it already. And then we have the Adira skin, which I don't think this skin looks very bad at all. I like the armor pieces you can put on her. There's going to be an update to the game where they give her a face mask. Honestly, thank you for that, because I like the face mask style sort of thing. So I'm really cool with that. My only gripe with this skin is that the edit style has TBH written on her hair. That's kind of cringe to me. That's just my personal opinion on it. Like, really, TBH? Why do we do that? I don't know. The Dragon Rune Lance pickaxe is also a really neat one. Love the look of it. Also, the Army Guy emote for the Snap skin is actually really cool as well. Obviously, this has to be built in. It would make no sense for them to put this on any other skin. The Pop-It music pack is pretty alright. It's just a rap about the Snap skin. I think it's really well done. Page 4, we have the edit style for the Adira skin where I said the TBH looks kind of goofy on her. Then we also have the Lance Dance emote, which I don't think looks very bad at all. Then we have the Dragon Rider glider, which I said in my video on the Battle Pass, it looked like Rayquaza. It looks like a shiny Rayquaza. I forgot that shiny Rayquaza in like Pokemon Emerald and I think in other Pokemon games. He had like a black and gold look to him, and I think that this is like a vivid description of that. really cool there. The Falling Fate contrail is pretty cool as well. The back bling for the Adira is pretty okay. We've seen this sort of back bling before, but it's not that bad. Moving on to page 5 though, we have probably the worst skin in the battle pass, which is the Stormfarer skin. The base model for this is not very good in my personal opinion. I think the thing about the skin that just kind of ruins it for me is that I envision him like wearing that whole mummy wrap all around his body because it's all yellow too. It makes me think like, did he wet himself? Like, I know that's gross and I know that's weird of me to think, but it's yellow. Like, why is it yellow? It's just, oh, it's just such a weird color scheme. I will say though, you do unlock a all black edit style for him, which looks way better. So that's kind of how I feel about that. We have the Storm Shielder Blades pickaxe, which these look way too similar to the pickaxes that we got in last season's battle pass. The punch saw pickaxe, it looks way too similar to that. And so I'm a little bit disappointed by that, but I say this in every battle pass video, the battle passes are still 1,000,000% worth getting anyway. So even if there's a few that look kind of similar to ones that we've had before, it's really not that big of a deal to me. We have the Glitz Grid contrail, which I think is pretty okay. It's very trippy looking and it kind of hurts my eyes, I'm not gonna lie. Moving on from that though, because everything else on that page just isn't really all that fascinating to me, we have the Malik skin, and this is one of the cleanest outfits that we have in the game. He's got a lot of cool stuff in his set. He's got the Griffin's Talon back bling. He's got the Sovereign Griffin glider, which is really sick. He's got the King's Oath sword pickaxe, which we have a lot of swords already. We have a lot of katanas, I know, but the sword, pretty cool. He also has the It Is Finished emo, which is super aggressive looking. I really like this. This could be useful for thumbnails for sure. The skin itself is just really darn good, and I'm very happy with his set overall. Then moving on to the page 7, we have the Stormfarer Storm Brawler edit style, which once again with that color scheme, it's just a no from me. I'm sorry, I just do not like it. Again, the blackout version of him, way better. There's also some really cool wraps in this battle pass, and we don't really get a whole ton of like cool looking ones. I think in this battle pass, they're actually pretty good. Then we have an icon emote called the Steady. And this is interesting because I believe this is like the first icon dance to be in a battle pass, and I don't hate it. I think it's fine. I think it's troll, and that's really what I have to say about it. I like the movements to it. Like, it's really not all that bad, but it's just strange to see it in the battle pass for sure. Then we have the Exalted Malik style, which once again, I mean, he just looks so good with this clothing style. It just looks really darn good. And then moving on from that, on page 8, we have the Sabina skin. Probably my second favorite skin in this battle pass. I think she's aggressive looking. I think it looks good. I feel like a lot of people will like this skin once they actually get it in the battle pass because it's already on page 8. It's pretty far ahead, and I think it's really good. I have zero complaints about her. I think she looks really darn good. We have the Shuriken Spinner emo, which again, I think it's aggressive. I think it's cool. I'm not hating on it or anything. I think it's totally fine. The Widow's Promise pickaxe is also on this page, and once again, it's another katana. Looks cool. Love the color scheme here, but it's just another katana. That's just kind of how I feel about it. Page 9, we have a Burning Ember style for Sabina. I think this also looks very nice. We have the Long Ride Home music pack, which is the song that was playing after the event was over. It's so chill, and honestly, this might be my new main music pack. Like, this is just really darn good, and I'm really happy with it. We also have the Polished Stone wrap. Once again, really cool wrap. I'm happy they're putting in a lot of effort on these wraps here. We have the Evie Neon Couture edit style. Once again, looks really good. We have the Widow's Promise back bling, which looks just okay to me. And then tier 10, it's all Darth Vader stuff. So Darth Vader is the final skin you get in this season. I'm going to call it tier 100 because the final skin in the battle pass, I consider that a tier 100 skin. So yeah, Darth Vader tier 100. I kind of saw it coming. It made sense from the event that he would be in the battle pass, and for him being tier 100, I could see why it is. Yeah, do I really not like the collabs in the battle pass? I had to get over it, guys. I genuinely had to. I'm just happy that Fortnite still makes original characters for us, because that's my favorite part of Fortnite, is when it's original. Darth Vader, yeah, not original at all, but I think he looks extremely good. Fortnite made him look perfect to like the movie counterpart of him and everything, except they didn't give him a lightsaber pickaxe. They gave him the Sigil of the Empire. What is this, like a giant spoon? Like, come on, guys. I know why they won't give us lightsabers is because it'll confuse everyone. When lightsabers come back into the game, it's going to confuse people into thinking, oh, well, they have a lightsaber, when in reality, it's just a pickaxe. Creeper Brian over on Twitter made a really good idea. He said there should be like a glow around the player when they're using a lightsaber and not the pickaxe version, and I think that's a great idea. Fortnite is like shooting themselves in the foot by not giving us lightsaber pickaxes. what are they doing? Honestly, I would have thought they would have had an idea by this point to give us lightsaber pickaxes. I thought they would have had an idea to actually include them in the game, but we have yet to see them. I hope they do it, because having lightsabers in the game for 2 weeks compared to the whole other 365 days and not allowing us to use lightsabers as pickaxes is so bad. Why won't they do it? I have zero idea. But moving on from that though, like I said, everything else in the battle pass, you have the wrap, the Darth Shader, you have the Viper probe droid back bling, which looks pretty cool. You have the Imperial March emo, which it looks really funny if you look into the context of this Reddit post that I found about it. But besides that, I think it's really menacing. I think it's really cool. It's really good for like those machinima type things. And I almost feel like that we've seen this emote used before in trailers before. I could be wrong about that, but it's cool that we have something like this in the game, because I think we've always needed like a walk cycle for our machinimas and like different video styles like that. I think it's a cool idea that we even have that in the game. So yeah, then we have bonus rewards. We just have some edit styles. I'm not going to go too deep with it because we don't even know everything that's in it. Then we have Indiana Jones as the quote-unquote secret skin, and he looks amazing. He looks perfect to the actual Indiana Jones character. I mean, I've seen like the first movie of Indiana Jones. I've seen a little bit of it. I know of him, but I don't know a ton about him. And then with like Darth Vader, I've seen the first movie. Well, technically it's the 4th movie in the series. I've seen that one. Yeah, I mean, they're not my favorite characters. Like, if you guys know me, I'm definitely not into this sort of kind of style, but I think they look really well done and I'm happy with them regardless. So that's really how I feel about this battle pass. Is it a good one? Absolutely. This is one of our better battle passes that we've had in quite some time now. And if I had to like rank them, because everyone seems to be ranking them on Twitter right now, which I find interesting. I mean, I don't think it's a bad idea, but I would definitely say that Stormfarer would be the worst skin. It's like the blackout style is cool, but like the base style just kills it for me. It's just really not all that great to me. Evie, without a doubt, would be my favorite one. Sabina would definitely be my second favorite. Malik would be my third. Malik is so good. And then you have the Adira. Adira is really good too. Once I see the face mask on her, I'm sure she'll be a lot higher for me. But for right now, I'd say she's like maybe 4th best. And then you have Darth Vader and Indiana Jones. They're collabs. I'm not 100% crazy about them because they're just collabs, but they all look good. It's just not ones I'm going to run a ton. I'd rather run original stuff. So I was going to mention this nearing the end here, that the main problem people have with the battle passes as of late is the lack of dance emotes. We used to get these emotes a ton back in the day, but now we rarely get any sort of dance emotes in the battle pass anymore. They're usually built-in emotes, or they're just like emotes of you doing everyday sort of things, which is cool for like videos and stuff, but people like the dances. And I know they profit a lot off of the dances in the item shop, but it sucks that we don't see many of them in the battle passes anymore. So I'm happy that we got one in the battle pass. And yeah, I mean, it's an icon emote and people would rather original sound, and I get that, but I'll take what I can get, man. I miss when we had all like original emotes in the battle pass, because a lot of people looked forward to the emotes in the battle pass, but you know, it makes them more money if they just sell them in the shop. So yeah, that's just kind of how I feel about it. And I would also rather them actually focus on making original sounding emotes as well. I like the collab emotes from time to time, but I'd like there to be a mix of original sound and as well as collab emote sounds. Like, that's kind of the way I feel about it. But guys, that is it for the video today. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please let me know with a like and subscribe to the channel if you're brand new. If you'd like to use me for support or creator, my code is ITF. Make sure you guys check out wickedskull.com and use code ITF to save 10% on your order. I burn their candles every single day. They are genuinely really cool candles to collect. And guys, that is it for the video today. Hopefully you guys have yourselves a wonderful day or night, and I will talk to you all later. See ya.